I searched my parents' names on the dark web. The videos I found were horrifying. When my friend Alex first introduced me to the dark web, I was amazed at how such an unknown place could house the most illegal things on Earth. Up until today, I had only used it for coding and minor crimes, but after what I just found, I'll never use it again. I met Alex in high school after my parents moved us across the country. They were paranoid after a string of murders in our town, but I didn't question it too much. Alex and I bonded over the internet. I was a gaming addict while he was more into coding. 2 years later, we were still best friends. But Alex had discovered the dark web and he was obsessed. One morning I woke up to dozens of frantic texts from him. "Jack, you have to come over right now, this is important." When I got to his house, I was met with flashing police lights and news vans. His mother, in tears, let me inside. "Alex is missing," she sobbed. My heart sank. He had just texted me. Was he trying to warn me? I approached a detective. "He texted me this morning. What if it's connected to his disappearance?" The detective's face darkened. He asked for my phone for investigation. I stayed to comfort Alex's parents, but something felt off. I went to his room and found his computer on. The monitor turned off. When I powered it up, my stomach twisted. He had dozens of dark web tabs open. They were all about brutal murders. One stood out, a case from 2 years ago. It was the murder of our neighbor, the reason my family moved. Alex never knew about this. But what made my blood run cold was his last search. It was my last name. Shaken, I made an excuse to leave and raced home. I booted up my own dark web browser and searched my last name. At first, nothing appeared, then the page loaded. Hundreds of videos. I clicked the first one. A woman was strapped to a chair in a dimly lit basement. My neighbor. I recognized her heart-shaped tattoo. She screamed for help. Then 2 figures entered the frame. My parents. My father held a knife. My mother a scalpel. I watched, paralyzed, as they tore her apart. Her final screams echoed in my ears. I scrolled through more videos, each one the same room, the same horror. I was ready to go to the police when I noticed something. A new video. Uploaded today. I clicked play. A man sat in the chair, a sack over his head. My father walked into the frame and pulled it off. It was Alex.